Right, our learning objective today is linear measurement conversions. And when we're talking about linear measurements, it's if I had a ruler and I drew a straight line. Ooh, my camera has frozen. There you go, there's my straight line. And I broke it down into centimetres. Obviously, I'd do this more accurately. You'd be thinking about, okay, in 1 centimetre, there are all these other tiny little millimetres. There are 10 millimetres in 1 centimetre. All right, that's a nice easy one because we can see it. But if we start looking at centimetres, I want you to imagine a metre ruler. There will be 100 of these centimetres in 1 metre ruler. And if you think on an even bigger scale, you do think about the oval, you've got a 100 metre track. That's still not a full kilometre, which is our next level of measurement, but there are 1,000 metres in 1 kilometre. So when you're running cross country, you'll run 2 whole kilometres, which is 2,000 metres. We need to think about a way we can convert from small to big or back again. So our units of linear measurement, meaning just straight line stuff, we've got millimetres, we've got centimetres, we've got metres, and we've got kilometres. Now these names are pretty helpful. Okay, centi is the start of a word that often in Latin means 100. Kilo means 1,000. So they might help you later on. But if we need to convert between one and the other, we need to think about some rules, okay? So if we are going to go from big to small, and when I say big, I mean a bigger unit, because centimetres are bigger than millimetres, to a smaller unit, we're going to work on this side. But if we want to go from small to big, then we need to think about this side of the equation. So we've got a small unit going to a big unit. Now let's have a look. In every centimetre there are 10 millimetres, so we're going to have the number 10 here. In every metre there is 100 centimetres, so we use the number 100. And in every kilometre there are 1,000 metres. So you can see that these numbers are getting bigger and bigger. But it's thinking about what operation we need to use. So operation meaning multiply or divide, things like that, to get from one to the other. In 1 centimetre we have 10 millimetres. So you can see my number 1 centimetre goes to 10. It gets bigger. To make things get bigger, we need to use a multiply. So we need to multiply by 10. And all of this side, when we go from big to small, we multiply. It sounds like it's a bit backwards, but that's just the way it goes. Alright, so when we go from, say, 1 centimetre to how many metres that is, it's actually going to get quite small, so it's a very small number. So in this side of the equation, it's a divide sign. So to get from metres to kilometres, we're going to divide, divide, divide. So let's do some practice ones, okay? Let's say we have 380 millimetres and we wanted to say how many centimetres that is. This time we are going from millimetres and we are going to centimetres. So if we're going this way, we need to do this operation, which is divide by 10. So 380 divided by 10 will give us, here's my calculator, 380 divided by 10 will give us 38 centimetres. So we've done a conversion. If this time we want to go from, let's go from 16 kilometres to, I'm going to go from big to small this time. So we want to go to metres. If that is the case, we've got 16, we want to go from kilometres to metres, we have to do this operation. So 16 times 1,000 is going to give us 16,000 metres. This time we went from big to small. And we can actually do a couple of jumps, but then they get quite tricky. We might do some of them later on.